What up, progressives, and welcome to the 8th installment of Chingron, where today I'll be exposing the true identity of the man behind Liberal Hivemind, a supposed former liberal who claims to have taken the red pill and has now devoted his life to exposing the hypocrisy of the left. Obviously, his claim of being a former liberal cannot be true. As we all know, nobody is allowed to leave the collective, and resistance to the progressive movement is futile. Nevertheless, this purveyor of moderately conservative, pro-Trump rhetoric has seen a meteoric rise over the last few months, fueled by angry, cisracial white men who are simply unable to accept the fact that we are right and they are wrong. And because our social media platforms have failed in their duty to censor Liberal Hivemind and other moderate conservative voices on their platforms, I have decided it was imperative to expose this fraud so we can confront him the next time he is out at a restaurant or a gas station. And so I put on my detective hat and started digging, watching his videos, analyzing his dialect, cross-referencing statements he has made, and scouring the internet for clues which would uncover his true identity. And finally, after weeks of research, my hard work paid off, and I was able to identify the man behind the curtain. But before I expose his true identity, I must warn my progressive comrades. Do not, under any circumstances, watch any of this man's videos, because he does an extremely good job of poking holes in virtually every aspect of Democrat philosophy and policy. For example, how our virtue-signaling allies in Hollywood constantly preach to us about climate change, yet they themselves generate a larger carbon footprint than anyone else on the planet. And how us progressives simultaneously support higher wages for working class people and increased immigration of low-skilled workers. How exactly can we support two policy positions which completely contradict each other? Well, we just do. Which is why I will say it again. Do not watch any of this man's videos, as they may confuse you. It's better to allow professionals such as CNN and of course myself to continue spoon-feeding you disinformation which doesn't challenge your worldview and reinforces your disgust of Trump supporters. And now, without any further ado, the man behind Liberal Hivemind, whose identity, it turns out, is hidden in plain sight in every one of his videos. Yes, my friends, it's none other than Pepe the Frog, which isn't surprising at all. Ever since he first ventured into 4chan, he was slowly and gradually indoctrinated by the alt-right. But the story doesn't end there. As my investigation widened, I was able to uncover that Pepe is merely a figurehead for the Liberal Hivemind. He is, after all, just a cartoon. A racist cartoon, yes, but simply a puppet whose strings are being pulled by a far more powerful and sinister group. A group who has amassed vast amounts of wealth through frivolous lawsuits against our precious mainstream media. Yes, you guessed it, the Covington High School boys, those smug-faced, anti-Native American deplorables. But have no fear, progressives, for I have compiled a dossier with my evidence and sent it off to Adam Schiff, who assures me the FBI is on the case and FISA warrants have already been issued against them. Meaning it's only a matter of time before Liberal Hivemind is cancelled, just like the police. And that's all I got to say. This is Chingron, signing out. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. And until next time.